You have a long bunch of livers. Do you eat meat ever, or just cookies?
Long livers.
Big old livers.
I eat livers.
Huge heart.
Do you eat meat ever, or just cookies?
You like cookies. Once I ate meat. Didn't like it very much. She made it smoke. My ears almost fell off. I think my head caught on fire.
Was this Mrs. Claus that made that?
Yes, because I hate cold so much.
Yeah. Have you been playing the drums that day?
Yes.
Is Mrs. Claus any good at pecan pie?
And she burns them.
I knew it.
As soon as she puts them in, the next time she has to scrape off the top.
She has to scrape off what top?
The top of it,
Pecan pie.
the top layer of almonds.
I know exactly how that is.
Yeah, I know. I've seen you doing that before.
Oh, you see me too? Do you plant microphones sometimes too?
No, I plant cameras on her. I want to make sure that she's not going crazy. I put little cameras. There's some on your watch. There's a few on your head.
I've been wondering what that buzzing was out here. Make sure you're not going crazy.
I got things all over.
Can you help people like other than just Christmas time? Like if you hear or you see something's going wrong,
Doesn't need the light.
can't plug it in.
During December,
Yes.
during December, I usually
Every now and then
take
you
a daily
forget.
trip around and collect all the tapes.
Waiting for a single.
I collect all the tapes all over the place. I collect all the tapes from the little cameras and things. I take out the tapes. That's when I have to hire the Sandman. When I'm taking tapes and taking off microphones. Once I know a person is is good basically, then I take off the cameras and I can see them by magic.
And then you decide what to get them for Christmas.
But what about, no, they send me notes. What they do is, it's really bad, is they get scattered all over the North Pole, and I have to, me and Miles have to go looking all over the place. I mean, a plane comes over us with all these letters, and they just dump them all over the North Pole. And it makes me sick, because we have to go all over the North Pole. I mean, there's piles of letters everywhere.
Yeah.
I can't even see the snow. I almost burn up in piles of letters.
Wow. Do you have to have anybody interpret like the letters that, like say from Africa or something, or
Can you understand different
the
languages?
Middle East, the different languages? Or do you understand those languages?
I understand every single language in the world.
Yeah.
I have to since I'm certified. I go all over the place. And if people catch me, I don't want to talk in the human voice, or else they come up to me and say,
The human voice?
well, an American, right? They come up to me and they go, once I actually tried that. I talked to them in a English voice, and they came up and Waikianoha, Nina na na na, hoo-ha. That was when I didn't know the language, you know. After that, you learned all the language. And I left. I just left.
What did you say?
I went, hi,
You tried to fake it?
and I just backed off and went.
Now, Santa Claus, who supports you? Who pays for your, who subsidizes you?
Actually, you know where I get my money? I have a money printing machine. Money printing machines all over the North Pole. That's the way I get my money.
You mean you're a counterfeiter?
No.
No, it's real money. It's real money. Because Santa makes it.
Mr. Reagan, I know Mr. Reagan. I know
You know
Ronald
him?
Reagan.
You did?
Yes. He's a very nice man. He lended me.
Did he
his,
teach you that dance?
No. I heard he was an actor.
Where is this that you live? What's the name of the city there?
I forgot the name.
North Palopathy. You live in North. I mean, is the castle in North Palopathy or just outside it, or
It's in North Palopathy.
in the middle of North? Are there a lot of other people who live there? Well, the elves.
The elves, of course, yeah.
How many elves?
Well, I don't know. I'll check. How many elves are there, Red?
Well, it used to be 500, but they're only 499 now. That one of them died. Froze to death up here in this goddamn roof.
Let him finish. Shut up, Ed.
All right.
Hey, LaFleur.
Huh?
You're not LaFleur. He's LaFleur.
Oh.
You're Red. LaFleur. Oh. How many elves are there? Well, there used to be 500, but they all had babies. Babies! How many are there now? 45,000. Good Lord. I'm used to this change. It usually happens every 2 seconds. Okay, thanks for the update. Santa? Oh yeah, how's the weather up there? Beautiful, Santa.
Santa.
Okay, that's it. Thanks.
Santa.
Yeah.
Santa, tell me again. There are 45,000 elves now, and it's still Mrs. Santa has to cook for all of those.
Well, a few elf ladies do that too.
They do the cooking and the sewing and stuff.
Did you ever have any children?
No.
Did you have any of your own children?
No.
Never wanted any, huh?
Yeah, they would die.
Why?
Because I have a hard time putting the magic on young people. I mean, as soon as they get up there, you have to change them immediately, or never even change them at all.
To elves,
So
you mean?
Oh, I can change them to elves, sure.
Uh-huh.
But they have to be young elves, and I have a hard time putting the spell of living forever on young people.
You do?
I have a hard time.
So in other words, you have the living forever spell on you,
Yeah, and I have it on all the other elves.
and you have it on the elves, and you have it on
Sometimes-
Mrs. Claus too, to your
Yeah.
much to your consternation, I understand.
What is it Mrs. Claus won't let you do? What'd she make you do? Give away candy.
Yeah, give away candy, the Easter bunny, and the Halloween pumpkin.
But you
They
have a
eat
hard.
it all too. I mean, I thought they were supposed to send it to somebody.
Is Mrs. Claus a little portly? Well,
Just how
is
does
Mrs. Claus a little on the tubby
No,
side?
she stays on a diet. She eats celery for lunch, dinner. She eats one stick of celery every single day. That's her lunch, dinner.
So why is she
Now
so
back,
bad?
I got a question
So
for you.
hungry?
Now back to the magic. I mean, what do you mean you have trouble putting the magic on young people?
Because I'm so old, I have a hard time getting down into their minds. I can do it whenever it's Christmas Eve because the elder of the elves gives me that power on the Christmas and everything. I can tell what they're thinking about and everything.
Does it ever bother you to find out what they're thinking?
No. Because I already come. It's because they always think of nice things whenever I'm.
That's awfully good.
I want to know more about your reindeer. Do you keep them in a barn?
No! I keep them in my house!
I didn't know. They live with you in your house?
Yes, Dasher sleeps in the bed next to us.
Next to you and Mrs. Claus?
What's a reindeer bed look like?
Does it get a little smelly in there sometimes?
No! Smells good. We put cologne on them.
Does Dasher ever complain about how you all smell? Never thought of it that way.
Reindeer cologne.
I said Dancer, Bob.
Oh.
Dasher has the flu. He's in a sick bed.
Do you have any
Do you think
replacement
he'll be
backup reindeers in case that happens? Like
Yes. I have to use the little youngers, the ones around 300.
Now, how many reindeers are there now?
Michael, tell her.
I knew it completed teen.
8 or 9, I can't remember.
8 or 9?
Yeah. You don't know about all of them. I don't want any other reporters to find out how much to see the other reindeer here. So, you know what happens is they come out on a plane and they come down with the letters and they hide in the letters and they walk behind inside the big piles of letters we carry. They hide inside and they usually stay in the reindeer stall or their little houses. They have little houses. Actually, Dancer is the only one that sleeps in our house. The others have their own houses.
Oh. Well, do you think Dasher's going to be well by Christmas?
Yeah, definitely.
Why is it that Dancer's the only one that stays in your house?
Because he was the firstborn.
He's like your favorite?
He was the firstborn. He's my favorite.
And he not only sleeps in the house, but in the bed there beside you, huh? What about...
Do these reindeers read or talk, or do they just like regular reindeers?
They're just like regular, but they're really smart. They have ears that close over their eyes whenever they get scared. They go. But when they're up in the sky, and this is especially with Dancer, he looks down and then he puts his ears over his eyes.
So he doesn't get scared.
Is he kind of scared of heights?
Yes, Dancer's scared of heights.
What about Rudolph?
Is he up there on the roof right
now?
now? Dancer up there on the roof right now?
Yes. I thought he would dance a little, but I guess he's tired tonight.
Now, how long is it going to take you to get from here to your next destination?
Well, in your time it'll take about 5 minutes because, it'll seem like 5 minutes to you.
Yeah.
But to me it'll seem like.
Do you have a schedule and an itinerary, or do you just go from house to house now?
No, I have a schedule.
You do?
Yeah.
Do you start off in Canada usually? Alaska or Greenland or?
I start off in Canada.
Yeah.
The only place I have a hard time is in Russia because, see, whenever I land on top of houses, the police come out. And so I have to go house to house really quick there.
Yeah.
And Africa's pretty easy because, see, once I actually built a house for an African.
That's good.
It took me 55, it took me, in your month, it took me 1 month to build a house about this size.
Wow.
Same exact thing. Actually, I made a duplicate of your house once.
Really?
Looks the same.
You like this
nothing
house?
to move. Yeah, yes.
Out of all the houses in the world, do you like this house the most?
Yep. Mansions make me feel too. I hate rich people like too jealous and everything.
What do you think about what's going on politically today, Shannon, with Ronald Reagan and the Iranians? And, do you have any feelings about that?
My son went down to Ronald and said, why don't you just stop the world war? You know what, once I actually visited Gorbachev.
You did?
Went down there and asked him a few questions. And the third question was, do you think there's going to be a third world war? And he sent the police after me.
Wow.
I needed to go up the chimney as fast as I can. I planted my reindeer on the top of the White House.
Why did he get so upset with you when you asked him that question?
Because, I don't know, he just didn't want
I
one.
mean, that obviously upset him. Why did that upset him today?
Because he didn't like talking about the Third World War. I could tell. I checked out his mind the other day. It's in there. He hates war.
He does hate war.
That's the reason why I wanted Ronald Reagan to stop the what do you call those things? Star Wars.
Star Wars.
I don't understand all that. What is space?
What is
Well,
space?
you would know more than anybody.
I don't know what space is. What is it? I know about stars and everything. They're somewhere.
Yeah, that's where space is just where the stars are, right?
I guess so. I don't know.
You really don't know anything about that? Huh? That's modern stuff, huh? You're more of a man of
What's modern?
this right now, this day and age? I guess you're.
This is modern.
Well, I guess this house doesn't look that modern, does it?
Well, you see, the Santa time really doesn't mean anything. It's hard for him to,
I guess space doesn't mean anything.
yeah.
Actually, including my years that I lived here, I only in the North Pole. I lived there for 175 years now. But in true life, I'm around 550 years old.
Oh.
When's the last time you talked to Reagan?
4 years ago.
It's been a while. Are you going to see him this Christmas?
Well, I try to every Christmas Eve, but usually he's busy doing some political stuff
Yeah.
on Christmas. He usually sets up rubies for his Christmas tree. Rubies all over his Christmas tree. It looks like a big ruby his Christmas tree.
Yeah. I bet it does.
You hang them too?
Oh, like this? These aren't real rubies.
Santa, can I ask you like a real personal question?
Sure. Not real rubies.
I mean, it's embarrassing that I
Take
gotta
rubies.
ask you, okay? Because you're 475 years old and you've got the magic, apparently, of immortality. You seem to know just about everything. Do you like to go to the bathroom?
Of course.
You do?
Yeah, of course.
Anybody who
You get a little
eats
tired doing that?
25,000 cookies.
475 years of, going to the bathroom? Is it tired,
I don't like discussing with digestion.
Sorry. Sorry, Santa.
I don't like eating cookies when we discuss the digestive system. I have to go back up to the North Pole and eat some ice. That's what I do whenever somebody comes. Gotta talk to Ed.
Santa, you are just.
Hey, Ed!
Yeah, what do you want?
How's it going up there?
Colder than hell up here.
Not gonna be colder than hell. I mean, isn't hell supposed to be fire?
Oh, that's all right.
I thought you were a little stupid.
Can we go home now? I must be stupid. Been sitting up here all night.
Maybe. I don't know. In a couple hours, maybe.
All right.
I'm screaming down the chimney. Everybody can hear you.
Poor Ed. Poor Ed. He sounds tired and cold and
Sarah,
hungry.
tell us again what we didn't have before the interview with the camera started. Tell us again, what is it? What's your hobby? What is it you like to do besides making toys? You told us earlier. Playing the drums. Play the drums?
Oh, Lord.
Easy now. Easy.
I see. Do your elves play different instruments too?
They play the horns. I'm in a band. I usually every once in a while go to the Macy's Day Parade and watch them.
Oh, you do? Yeah. Do you go in disguise or do you go as Santa?
Makes me sick to Macy's Day Parade.
It does?
It's too modern. Everybody's dancing around us.
Excuse me. Ooh.
Have you ever seen the Russians dance?
Does that make you sick too?
Yes, it does. I mean, you're not very
A lot of things make you
Actually,
sick.
Actually, the Macy's Day Parade doesn't make me that sick. It's mostly just the Russian dance.
Errol, I mean, Santa, you're not very just kind of prejudiced against Russians.
No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. Oh, okay. I like that dance. It makes me laugh.
Santa, you're a pretty good dancer for 25,000 cookies.
Stop saying that.
Well, I just can't get over it. We eat like 4 cookies and we're fat.
You ever read,
25,000.
Santa? You ever get time to read?
Yes.
What do you read usually?
I read that.
What?
Little gnome facts. I
Little
read books.
Little gnome fact?
Little gnome.
Little gnome fact.
Yeah, I read this every day.
Oh, look at
Except there's different novels in this. The elves make them.
Little gnome fact. 275 years of age.
Unless I give
6
them a
inches
space.
high without the cap?
Yep.
Are your elves 6 inches high? Michael, where'd you put
No,
a number?
my elves are about 25 inches high.
Well, it says the adult gnome is about 6 inches tall.
You don't know? No, the gnomes are different from elves. Elves are a little taller than them. The gnomes just help out with the cooking. Or else they help me stomp the toys until they're hard as a rock. So they won't fall apart. You know, they don't really stomp. They just dance around on them usually. They have a good dancing floor on my toys. Have you ever seen my toy? I ought to bring you a picture of my toy room someday.
Oh, I would
Where's he going, Papa?
It's a huge place.
Mom, where's he going?
I would love to see that thing. That sounds wonderful.
There's about 100,000 toys made a day in a day.
Well, don't you ever get hungry for pasta and stuff like that?
Huh?
Don't you ever get hungry for pasta and spaghetti and stuff like that? Don't you get sick of
I don't
cookies all
like
the time?
spaghetti. I don't like spaghetti very much. I like cookies.
Santa, have you ever had a nice reindeer steak?
Oh! Oh! Gary!
A reindeer steak? What is a reindeer steak?
He means
Like
cooking.
a nice flank of reindeer. Have you ever had?
I don't like eating reindeer. They're my favorite animal.
Have I
Do
offended
you
your
polish?
sensibilities?
Do you polish Rudolph's nose? Shine it up and do
It
something
It
special?
shines it up by itself. It burns off all the bad stuff.
Does anything special? You do anything special for Rudolph on Christmas Eve so he'll be ready for the big night?
I make him exercise.
Oh, what do you do?
This is what it. I'm not missing that. Oh yeah.
All right. Are we still running?
Yeah, get
Okay.
right.
I'm getting hot in here. I think
I know, but you're Santa. You can do everything.
Santa.
See, tell me something. You ever drink?
Yes, an occasional 7-Up, Diet Coke.
You don't drink any alcohol?
Okay.
No.
Here, focus.
I usually drink.
No?
I
Stays where it is?
Well, there is, but...
I have shakes too.
Shake. Oh, that sounds delicious. Oh, Santa, I want to come visit you.
It's kind of hard. You have to get the reindeer ride.
So you don't have any trouble drinking while you're flying your reindeer?
Of course, I never drink when I'm flying. Anything.
That's good.
Drink
Right,
anything?
I don't drink any liquor at all, any kind of alcohol.
Oh, that's
I just
good.
drink Sprite. Sometimes I drink a lot of 7-Up before a flight.
Why's that?
I don't know, I just do. I want to get filled up. I want to look
For all
like
those
this.
cookies.
Did you hear how many cookies I eat?
You're making me thirsty, Santa.
A
Do you
day.
approve of the Christmas tree?
Very good. You need some good popcorn on there.
Oh, we're getting ready to put it on right now, Santa.
Hey, we didn't string any popcorn, though.
I know, I have to get more, but we have lots already from last year. Oh,
You
but you know your friend that you were talking about?
Oh, what is that? Not my friend. He's my cousin.
No, I mean your
What about
your
Ed?
Earth friend that got to go with you. Remember?
Oh yeah, that boy.
Yeah.
He's still alive.
Why can't I go?
He's 275. The longest I can make a young human live, is 25,000 years.
But why couldn't I go?
Terrible. Well, because you don't fit up the chimney. I can't shrink you. I don't think you could climb up the chimney.
Pretty simple.
Yeah,
You could probably get, yeah, but do you know how to climb straight up on that?
Pretty easy.
Not very well. I do it a different way. I kind of just shrink until I'm about this big and then I go up. I fly up. The reindeer shrink to a certain size, then help me up. They fly up there. Then we get to our back to our normal.
Yeah. Well, I guess he didn't want you on his chair anymore.
Yes, so I take up a lot of room.
Oh, Santa.
What, Santa? You're kind of a...
Fatso.
Yeah.
That's the word for it. Fatso.
Hey, Santa, can you tell me what you're going to give me today?
Present. I know that you can. No, I can just tell you it's a present. Haven't you ever heard of Christmas?
Yes.
Anything?
Yes.
I just don't know what I'm going to do. You can't. What do you... Whoa! What am I looking?
God.
Get this thing. Righty.
Santa, do you
Really
get tired
hard
of
on that
people
chair,
sitting
huh?
in your lap every year and telling you what they want?
They don't.
They don't. But every year I see people sitting in Santa's lap.
Like that?
No,
Your
they're
lap
not.
ever get sore?
No, that's a fake. They make people look like
A lot of things make you
A lot of things. Greenland makes you sick. Russian dances make you sick. Makes you
No,
makes you sick.
those were all just kidding. Greenland. Well, not Greenland. It's mostly California where I hate.
Oh.
Because it's just hot. Oh God, it makes me want to take off my cap, and I hate taking off my cap. Please get off before my stomach comes up. It's so fucking hot.
Can I get on your lap?
Do you think he's an accurate portrait of you?
Dead. Oh, we do. Oh yes, that's great. Good
Oh, really?
job.
I think it's cardboard.
Cardboard. It's cardboard.
Do you think you look like you?
Wearing white stuff. And white boots.
Are your boots
Supposed to be black.
Well, you're not in total uniform.
Of
Tonight,
course,
are
I only wear my total uniform during Christmas Eve when I love wearing a total uniform. I usually do a little dance on my sled to go on. The Polar
Could you
Express
show
comes-
us some
Are
of
you
your
want- you
boots?
forming-
Before I leave, the Polar Express always comes with about
Polar Express.
that's it. Oh!
Could
And
you
they
do
come with all his children, and I give the child the first present of the year and whatever he wants. This kid will ask for that bell. Only the ones who believe in him can hear that bell.
Really?
Can you do a little bit of the dance for
Easy
us?
sound, easy.
For the dance.
That you do on your sled? Dad, that was kind of like that Russian dance you're talking. Okay. Does that make your sled go
Easy, Santa.
faster?
Easy on that chair, Santa.
Good.
Take a little nap.
You go to sleep now?
What,
Well,
aren't
what
you
about
worried
your
about
frozen reindeer?
Eddie up there on the roof? Aren't you a little
And
worried?
Dancer with the flute?
Maybe we should bring Eddie down here.
Yeah, maybe we should give Dancer something for his flute. What does that mean?
Santa Claus is upstairs, don't you?
A Mr. Santa Claus suit?
Yes. I gotta make him wear it.
I don't think we do.
Sometimes I do make Teresa wear her Mr. Santa Claus suit. I didn't know you knew about that, Santa. That's where you got all those microphones and cameras you were talking about.
Okay. You can
Teresa,
go
that
wear
looks
that.
great.
You look like Eddie. I've heard about you being Eddie.